smells like urine. There is one thing that is different about this train compared to all the others. It is so tall.
So these are kind of like aeroplane meals. They're cold and then they reheat them in a convection oven. That is so good.
I can barely breathe.
We just ran so far.
That was one of the most stressful things I think I've ever done in my life. Good afternoon, guys. We're about to embark on a 30-hour travel adventure from Stockholm here in Sweden all the way up to the top of Norway to a city called Tromso.
The first part of our journey is an overnight sleeper train leaving here in Stockholm at 6:10. We should arrive tomorrow at Narvik about midday. That's 18 hours on the train.
Of course, we're all the way up the other end. Oh my goodness, this happens just all the time. First off, the bat smell hits you in the face of hay. So we're going to give you a little bit of a room tour. So we are cabin 19, 20 and 21. We booked out the entire cabin. It does sleep 3 people. A little bit more on that later. But as you walk in, the lock to the door is like a hotel room and you get 2 cards. So that's pretty cool. I've never seen that on a overnight train before. Steve is taking the top bunk. I am taking the bottom bunk. And just to my right, we have a light here, which is pretty bright. Just some other buttons here. There's like a radio and things like that, little power outlets. We've got some hanging space, a handle, luggage rack, which my suitcase is up on. Also this little chair or little bench, which we probably won't use. Oh, might. All right, I'll swap slots with you, Steve. Steve will show you the other side.
As you can see, the room is teeny. My bag has nowhere to go. I don't think I could even lift it up top if I wanted to because it's so heavy. But over this side of the room, I've got a ladder. That's how I get up on top of it. Got more storage up here that we can't actually fit anything in. Mirror with a light on and off. Also got our temperature gauges here. Also got a little window here that we can open.
Which is the most important thing, I think, because it kind of smells in here.
Yeah, I can't open it now, but it does smell a little bit like urine in here, so we'll open that up a little bit later. They've given us 3 bottles of water, which is really good because we've actually brought, I think, 3 litres of water with us and we're a bit worried that we didn't have enough. And yeah, that's about it. My bed's up top. Little belt so I don't roll out overnight. I have really low standards for sleeper trains. I feel they're all the same. We've travelled in, I think, this is the 4th sleeper train.
Yeah.
A couple in Thailand, one in Budapest
to Berlin.
Berlin, and now this one. So they all kind of look the same. It feels like every single sleeper train is built in the 80s and they all have the same like fit and finish and size. There is a shower on board, which we'll show you later, the shower and toilet. They're not in this room, they're in a separate area. And this looks like the key card to the shower. And it looks like here there's free Wi-Fi, so we'll test that out later.
Oh, that's good.
And guaranteed it won't work because it never works, but we'll let you know if it does.
So I believe that there's 3 options of cabin classes on this specific train. It's the SJ94 Arctic Circle or Polar Express train that it's nicknamed. So we have opted for the 2nd class option and it is a configuration of 3 beds. So if you're traveling by yourself or in a couple, you can book 2 beds and then you'll get a random stranger on the 3rd bed. Or you do have the option of booking out the whole entire room, which is what we did. We'll give you the prices a little bit later. So we've got 2 beds set up like this. The more affordable option is a room, I think it's a very similar size to this, but it sleeps 6 people and you can get unisex or you can get male only or female only. They all come with their own bedding as well. And then the last option is a 1st class cabin, but when I was looking at booking tickets on this, I couldn't find any option to book the 1st class cabin. So we have chosen this one and I think it'll do fine for the next 18 hours. Quick side note, the reason that this train is called the Arctic Circle Express or the Polar Express as it's also nicknamed is because we're actually going to be going 350 kilometers above the Arctic Circle. Oh, and we're taking off. I don't know why the lights just flickered on and off then.
Welcome on board on the night train number 94 about Luleå and Narvik.
The internet works. I cannot believe it. I just ran a speed test and the download is 3.66, which isn't great at all. but for Wi-Fi on a train, which I wasn't expecting it to work, that's amazing. And get the upload speed, ready? 13.6.
Upload?
Yeah.
That's
upload.
actually really
I'll show
good.
you. I don't know if you can see this.
So we can upload a YouTube video, we just can't watch one.
We are in Stockholm Central right now, so we'll see how it goes as we get further into the middle of nowhere.
Alright guys, now that the train's moving, let's go check out this bathroom and toilet. There was plenty of clean towels, a cupboard to put all your dirty towels, full-length mirror with a little bench. There was even a hairdryer there for people lucky enough to have hair. Even though they were on a train, the shower was a pretty decent size and they even supplied soap. Alright, now for the bathroom. So the bathroom had everything you needed to get the job done. We've got a toilet, a basin with cold running water, a mirror, soap, paper towels. There was even a baby change table for all those people with young kids.
So the second leg of this adventure is a bus, a 4.5-hour bus from Narvik all the way up to Tromso. Now there are 2 buses that go daily from Narvik to Tromso. Our train is estimated to get in, well, it's supposed to get in at 12:30, but it has been delayed half an hour. So we're going to miss the first bus from Narvik, which was supposed to be 1:10. The second and the last bus of the day from Narvik to Tromso is 3:45. So fingers crossed, oh my goodness, that we make that, because we're screwed otherwise. We don't have any accommodation booked in Narvik and we will have to repurchase all of our bus tickets and go the next day. So fingers crossed this gets here on time and we can get that 3:45 bus. So there is a restaurant carriage on this train. However, I did receive multiple notifications saying that due to poor planning, a lot of options aren't available. So luckily, we always travel with food. So I'm going to quickly show you what we have. I have a big bag of fruit. This has just got mandarins, apples, and pears. We have, I think this is like 500 grams of walnuts that we haven't opened. I have tuna with olive oil. I also have avocado. Steve, there doesn't seem to be a lot for you here. I just realised, I'm like, all this is mine. Oh, this is Steve's bolognese.
Look at that, this looks great.
But I don't know if you are going to be able to get hot water.
We've got our little travel kettle.
Oh, true. All right. Oh, yeah, there's electricity. We have a kettle, so we'll be able to boil water. And I got some just gluten-free crackers for the tuna and avocado. And I also have a tin of baked beans. So I'm absolutely starving. So I'm going to be having this soon. We might also check out the restaurant card just to see what they've got. And also, before I forget, the most important thing, our coffee that we carry around. So that will be good for the morning. But yeah, this is pretty much going to get us through till we get to Tromso. So yeah, I'm excited.
We did hear on the PA before, the kitchen is open, or sorry, the dining card is open now since takeoff, or what do you call it, boarding? Departure. And it's open to 11 p.m. tonight, and then it opens back up for breakfast. I didn't hear the breakfast.
I didn't even hear any of that announcement.
I'm going to say breakfast opens at 7, but if we find out anything else, we'll add it to the screen right now. Alright, we're heading to the dinner cart to see if we can get something to eat and show you guys what dinner looks like.
There is a party going on back in the train now. Alright, so it seems like the cheaper cabins are the place to be. There's a party going on back there with Britney playing. We found it. It's completely up the opposite end of the train than our carriage.
So it looks like the window thing here is broken, but they are still open. We're going to order off the menus up here and sit down and have some dinner.
The food looks really, well, the menu looks really good. I don't know if the food's going to be good, but yeah, I think we'll grab a few things and see what they have.
So the dinner cart was completely full, packed with people, super noisy, couldn't get a seat. So we've come into the, I don't know, the seating car section where you'd normally just pay to get a seat and a table. Kristy grabbed some hot water, free hot water that you get. You have to pay for tea and coffee. There's ready-made coffee, just like instant coffee.
And I didn't get water just because I
where's
just
my beer?
Oh yeah. If you didn't just notice, Steve freaked out because he ordered and paid for a beer and then he left it there. I got hot water because I'm gonna put my tea in there, and I also got this little desiccated coconut ball. I don't know what it is. She said it was very Swedish though, so I thought I'd get it. And we got some reindeer salami, and Steve got a bean lasagna. So when he comes back, we will take the lid off and show you.
Alright, we're back. I've got the beer, I've got the goods. I don't know how much Kristy's gone through, but I got an IPA. And they didn't have the, what was the one we wanted?
Northern Swedish stew or something?
So instead I grabbed a bean lasagna. There's a lot of vegetarian and gluten-free options there. Wow, this looks good.
That smells amazing.
So it looks like it's got some kale on it as well. So these are kind of like aeroplane meals. They're cold and then they reheat them in a convection oven as you order them. Also grab some reindeer sausages.
Yeah, sure.
Honestly, I only grab these because I'm like, I want to eat reindeer. They're just kind of like...
Oh, they smell like salami. It's salami, yeah.
Let's give this a taste though.
I can't get over how good that smells.
It's just like really normal meat lasagna. It's just got no beef and beans. White sauce, pasta, cheese.
And I can see fried kale there as well.
That is so good.
Is it? And I'm not eating because, as you saw, we have a whole bag of food. So I already had my tuna, crackers, avocado and fruit. So I'm full. I'm just going to have my little Swedish... I don't even know what's in this. I'll open it and I'll show you what it is.
I'm only doing this for the vlog.
No, he's not. He'd normally be eating that plus more if we weren't filming. It's like an obstacle course.
So we just found out that every carriage has the same numbered rooms. We were just trying to essentially break into another room. Oh, this is us here.
Is this us here? Oh, I'll try it. We just stood there for like 5 minutes trying to open someone's door. Oh, that was a nightmare.
So make sure you know which carriage you are before you just start trying to open doors.
They look identical and they're numbered identical. Quick update. We've been on the train for exactly 1 hour. Thank you. Steve turned the light off. And I have to say the best thing so far is the window being able to open. That is an absolute godsend. I'm loving that. The fresh breeze coming in here. Even though it is -15 outside, it's still really nice and refreshing. And our sink is blocked. So, oh, is it gone?
No, it's still there.
Oh, it's still there? Okay, yeah, and our sink's still blocked, so we won't be able to use that. But first hour, so far, so good. Eaten, we've drank. I think we might make the bed soon.
Pull it up and roll out. Bed done. Pillows are up the top. That was pretty easy. It pretty much just unfolded and all the bedding was there. Grabbed a couple pillows from up top.
Da, 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 da. Oh, it's so cozy. The blankets are really nice. They were already on here, so like Steve will show you again when we remake the bed in the morning on how it actually works. But yeah, it's very cozy. It adds an extra probably foot to the width of it, which is good. Let's see for length. So for oh, that's so long. For reference, I'm 177 centimeters tall, or 5'10", and I've got plenty of room. Steve, you're gonna fit perfectly, I think. Oh, I'm so happy. This is probably the comfiest overnight train I think that we've ever been on.
It's actually really quiet and really smooth too, which is a nice change from all the other trains.
Yeah.
And another thing we've realised, there's a blackout blind here.
Yes.
So I think that hooks on that little screw.
We also don't travel anywhere without earplugs. I wear earplugs literally every night, no matter if it's dead silent, I'll still wear earplugs. So I reckon we're gonna have a good night's sleep. Good morning and welcome to the most beautiful scenery landscapes that we've ever seen in our entire lives.
It's insane. We just keep looking out the window going, ooh, ah.
So the colours are so beautiful. The contrast of the white snow. I don't know if it's what the sun situation is, but it's pinks and pastel colours and it's just the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. But I didn't sleep at all. Well, I fell asleep at 5:30 this morning and woke up at about 7:30, so I've had all of 2 hours sleep. Steve apparently had a great sleep.
I slept really well, like the best I've ever slept on any sort of
That's
like, sleeper train,
insane.
boat.
Steve's on coffee duty this morning. I'm just having a look to see when we're crossing into the Norwegian border. We've just left Kiruna. So apparently from Kiruna onwards to Narvik, it's supposed to be the most beautiful. Alright, so I just washed my face. I'm going to show you what I do in the mornings. I spray my Avene thermal mist, and then I've got the Cosrx snail mucin, and then good old CeraVe. And that's it.
And I wake up and just do this.
Don't lie, you.
Good to go.
Steve, no, there's a moisturiser that you love, the Japanese one.
Which I only wear when it's hot outside. In the Arctic, I don't wear it.
That's fair enough. So the majority of this trip has been in the dark, and from what we have seen prior to getting to Kiruna, it was pretty boring, like there wasn't anything exciting. But between Kiruna and Abisko, it started getting better. We've left Abisko and the landscape is just mind-blowing. It is so dramatic. Everything looks like it's in black and white. It's just, yeah, it's really, really beautiful.
So this is the last town in Sweden before we cross the border into Norway. Just want to show you guys the scenery. It is insane. And I'm the only one here, not with a beanie and wearing Birks. It is absolutely freezing.
These are just some of the many layers that I'm wearing. So I've got leggings and really thick jeans that I've worn pretty much in every one of these videos, and I've actually never washed them. Who cares? And these are my layers of tops. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have another big black jumper somewhere. I have a puffer jacket, and then I have another jacket over the top, so it does add about 10 kilos to me, but I don't care because I'm nice and warm. I don't know, I have never experienced these temperatures before though, so we'll see when we get out of the train.
We're here.
Oh my god. Alright, we've got about 20 minutes to get to the bus stop.
So we've arrived kind of on time, haven't we?
Yes.
Welcome to Narvik. It's very snowy. So we have about a 10-minute walk now to the bus station, which we just asked the border security, and they said we just got to follow this road up that way and look for a shopping centre, and the bus stop's there. Kristy's a little bit stressed out.
Right now, I can't enjoy, I'm too stressed.
But if we miss this bus, it just means we've got to wait around, I think, 2 hours for the next one. It's like minus 15, but because we're virtually running with all our luggage and all our warm clothes on, I'm dying, sweating, which is really weird to say in negative 15 degrees.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I can't believe we just made that. I might have, this is so dramatic, but oh, I can barely breathe. I'm dripping in sweat.
We just ran so far.
That was one of the most stressful things I think I've ever done in my life. I've peeled every layer of clothing off apart from my singlet top. I don't know if you can tell, I'm dripping in sweat. I feel so hot and flustered and stressed, and I couldn't enjoy any of it. I couldn't, like, getting off the train, I couldn't enjoy any of what I was looking at or seeing because I just had tunnel vision for this freaking bus stop. Thank God we made it with 9 minutes to spare. So this is about a 5-hour journey all the way up to Tromso. So we're looking really forward to that and looking forward to being able to calm down a little bit.
We literally just ran, I think, 2 or 3 Ks from the train to the bus stop. And from what we saw of Narvik, it was beautiful. But like Kristy said, we were a little bit panicked and just running. Thank you.
All right, so it is very clearly the next day. We got in pretty late last night. It was dark. There wasn't really much to film. We just went out for dinner and settled into an Airbnb.
We were pretty exhausted. I think it turned out to be about 24, 25 hours from door to door.
Yes.
Didn't film a whole lot on the bus because it was a pretty standard bus. Nice seats. Had like charging points for your phone, tray tables, and it got dark. Obviously, we're high up in the world. Got dark very early, so there wasn't a whole lot to film.
No, we needed that 5 hours to come down from the scramble that you would have seen from the train to the bus stop, but we're here now. Just wanted to quickly touch on the price because we haven't mentioned anything at all about the price throughout this whole video. So it was 577 Australian dollars for both of us, and that was for the SJ94 train from Stockholm Central in Sweden to Narvik in Norway. And the bus, that was about 19 hours. And then the bus was $118 for both of us, and that was from Narvik to Tromso, and that took about 5 hours in the end. So yeah, altogether it cost $695. It took about 24 hours. 100 million % worth it. I would do it again.
There is an airport here in Tromso and you can fly in, and we booked this because we wanted a bit of a different experience. Like we've caught plenty of overnight trains before, but nothing like this, nothing up into the Arctic Circle.
No, if you're on a time constraint, definitely fly. There is, Steve just said there is an airport here in Tromso, so you can get flights. We're actually flying from Tromso back to Oslo before we head home.
So we're here in Tromso for the next 5 nights. 2 nights here in this Airbnb where it's actually a see-through roof, and we've booked that for one reason, and it's to see the Northern Lights.
To see the Northern Lights, it's called the Arctic Dome. We booked it on Airbnb about 7 or 8 months ago. It does get pretty busy at this time of the year here.
So we've got 2 videos planned. One is to show you guys the dome and hopefully some lights, and 2, after we spend a couple days here, we're moving back into the city centre of Tromso. And we're going to do a couple activities, one being dog sledding, the second being cross-country skiing. And we'll also show you around the town as well and give you guys a bit of an idea of Tromso, the town or city.
Yes, we're excited. So if you've made it this far in the video, well done. Thank you for watching, and we hope that you found it helpful, or you got some useful information from it, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Our sink's blocked.
Oh yeah.
So that's a good start.
I don't like the idea of the sinks on the train. Or, like, they market them like, oh, you getting such a good deal getting a sink in a train carriage. I don't think so, because I really strongly believe, and the smell just goes for it, that it just goes with this, that people urinate in that sink. We've taken off. I'm gonna set my stopwatch to see exactly how long it takes for us to get from Stockholm Central Station here in Sweden all the way up to the top of Norway to Tromso. Oh no!
You reset your timer. We need to pack this room up because I think we get in. Well, we'll turn the camera around and look at that.
Me.